everyone, welcome back to another vlog. I wanted to show you guys just how I'm adjusting to living in my new city and you know how things are going, life updates and all that. So I figured what better way to do that than a vlog. I'm currently getting ready to film a couple videos hopefully, and I figured we'd just do like a chit chat, get ready with me situation. My skin has kind of been breaking out here. I do have this lovely large pimple on my chin. It has been getting better, but not entirely. So still kind of waiting for my skin to adjust. I think a lot of it is just the humidity and being in a different climate. I also switched my birth control recently, so it definitely could be like a hormone adjustment as well. Anyways, I also got a new mic, so this better record audio or else I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyways, I have honestly been loving it here. I know I was kind of hesitant about moving to LA. If you missed the last vlog, we moved here for Ian's work and we were in LA. We definitely wanted to leave Arizona. We were really done with the heat. So we've been having perfect weather. We're in a bit of a heat wave right now, but it's honestly not a big deal because our heat wave is like 85 degrees. I'm like, that is the low in Arizona. Like that is actually the difference. So the weather has been perfect. I am back on my running journey. It's going well. There's definitely been some hot days like when the sun comes out. I'm also now like really used to like a cloudy morning. We're close-ish to the water, so we get the marine layer, I think it's called, but it's like cloudy in the mornings, which if I wasn't a runner, I wouldn't like that because I like the sun. But now that I run, it's so nice to not be running like with the sun bearing down on you. It honestly makes such a huge difference. So I ran a 5K this morning. I've been getting faster and I've been able to go for longer. The nature that I see on my runs, I love animals, I love nature, so like that's part of the reason why I started running. I really wanted to be outside. And guys, I saw 2 sea lions on my run this morning. Like that is just like my casual morning run and I just get to see sea lions. And last night on our walk we saw I don't know exactly what kind of bird it was. It looked kind of like a great blue heron, but like so majestic. I honestly just like really love the nature here so much. Like Arizona had some good nature. Like I did like some of the birds and everything that we had there, but honestly Arizona's just like so brown and I like having trees and greenery. The only thing here is that there's a lot of spiders. So I have to like make sure in the garage that there's no like giant spiders, which I've gotten over my fear of spiders a little bit, but still a little scary. Anyways, like I was saying, I was definitely nervous to move to LA, but so far, I honestly feel like it's been a great fit for me. Like, I love the area where I live. Obviously, the traffic is no fun, but I honestly like haven't had to deal with too much traffic yet. So once you like tell yourself like, yeah, things are gonna take a little longer to get to because of traffic, like it's fine. But a couple reasons why I feel like this was a good move for us. First of all, being near Ian's work is obviously huge and that's going to be number one. And I honestly can't imagine him like living any further from work. He would just be gone way too much, which I don't want. But honestly, the number one reason why I've been having a good time here so far is because I've just met so many people. Like I didn't realize that there would be so many people that I have connected with in LA, and not just random people. You guys have been asking how I'm making friends. Honestly, the number one way that I have connected with people out here has been through social media. And even more niche than that, like I have made so many connections with Buff Bunny girls. Something about Buff Bunny girls is that they're like the nicest people. I've never met a Buff Bunny girl who hasn't been like a truly just like gem of a human. So immediately when I moved here, I made friends with Christina. Her handle on Instagram and other platforms is Mama Swole. You guys might know her. She's honestly just been so sweet and I'm so glad that I have been able to hang out with her. But also I've run into so many people at my gym, and I do go to a very well-known gym here in the area, so I've literally just like run into some people that I know, that I follow, that we like mutually follow each other on Instagram, and I'm like, so that's turned into a couple different friends and connections too. Like I ran into another like a dentist content creator friend. If you guys know Garrett on Instagram and TikTok, I ran into him and I was like, I know you. And he ends up just going to my gym. So we hung out and like talked content and dentistry, and it was just like a really good connection to make. And then a bunch of other Buff Bunny girls were in town for a coaching conference over the weekend. Super real, super down to earth, just like lovely people. One of the reasons I struggled in Arizona was that I didn't really meet a lot of friends and just like didn't really feel like I had much of a social life there, which I'm an introvert for the most part. That's okay, but like I really wasn't hanging out with anyone ever, and the friendships have just fallen into my lap being here. Like I have literally put in so little effort. Like obviously I'm going out and like doing things and getting out of my comfort zone, but like it's honestly been so easy. So I'm making friends, which is one thing I wanted to do here. The second thing I wanted to do here was I wanted to get back into dance. Again, Christina, lovely human, she goes to a dance class and she invited me to her dance class. So I've been going. I'm going to my third class, I think, tonight. It's technically a heels class, but tonight we are doing some contemporary, which contemporary has honestly always been my favorite. But honestly, guys, like dancing again has just like healed me. And I know it's so dramatic, but like I truly feel like so happy to be dancing again. Every time I've taken that class and have come back from it, like I truly am just like revived for days. So I am loving being able to dance again. And honestly, that's another reason why LA has been good. There are just so many like dance opportunities here, and like adult dance opportunities, open level, which I just feel like I couldn't find in Arizona. It's just finding a lot of like, you know, kids dance studios, and that's not really what I want. I've just been having the best time. The cats are doing really well. The one thing I struggled with was adjusting to the new space. I definitely feel like my living room needed a little bit more of a personal touch. So I did get a little piece of furniture to kind of like bring in some more decorations and stuff that I still need to get some plants for. I've decided I'm gonna get some real plants, which is a big step for me. But I'm gonna show you guys and like decorate that area a little bit more in the vlog too. Okay, then a license update. So as you guys know, obviously I moved to California. When you're licensed as really like, I think this applies to all healthcare, you're licensed by each specific state. So since I was living in Arizona, I had to apply for a California dental license. And I actually started that process like mid-June. And when I got here, there were some things I couldn't do until I was actually here, like getting fingerprinted. That had to be in the state of California. I had to take a law and ethics exam, which took like an hour and apparently doesn't have a good pass rate, but I passed, because what if I not pass an exam? Tell me why I was stressing about passing that test as if I was like gonna fail it. So all of those things were done and I was kind of just like waiting to hear back from the board. But one of the things that I had to do was get Arizona to send my license from Arizona to California. I just want to see if like you have like anything like come up while you were licensed there. So I literally had emailed Arizona like middle of June, and they were like, okay, like to do this you need to like send us a fee, of course, because everyone needs you to pay them extra money. So I paid the fee, I filled out the form like literally the same day that they told me to do that, and then they said, okay, we'll handle it within like 10 business days. A month and a half later, I hear from the California Dental Board that they never got it from Arizona. So I call Arizona up and I'm like, hey, I sent this like over 6 weeks ago. And they're like, oh, that's a long time. Let me check. And they check, they're like, oh, looks like the request was never processed by us. So we'll get that done for you today. That was the only thing California's waiting on. I literally paid you guys a fee just for you to send an email, which is insane, as if I didn't already like pay a ridiculous amount of money to like get a license in Arizona. So of course that was holding my license up. I did get a notice from California. I did get notice from California last week that my license had been approved, and then they were like, surprise, you have to pay more money. I've already paid like $600, so I should have known that wasn't enough. I had to pay like another $600. But now that is the actual final step, and I should be getting my license. Like, I think it's gonna be coming next week. I think it's going to be very soon. None of this like actually takes that long. They just like want it to take longer than it needs to be, which is ridiculous. But that'll be about 2 months to get my license, which I feel like is not too bad, considering that I've heard some horror stories that could take much longer. This is all me assuming that it's coming next week. Who knows? They literally said in the email that we don't know how long it's gonna take to get to you. So, but anyways, even though I've like said this multiple times, I still get questions on my Instagram. People are like, are you not working as a dentist? Like, legally I cannot work as a dentist until I get my license, like unless you want me to be practicing unlicensed. So, but in the meantime, I have been looking for jobs. Some things I'm considering are, there are dental schools around here that aren't too far from me. We have UCLA and USC, and I just think that I just haven't really been happy in the setting that I've been in dentistry. It's honestly just been super physically, emotionally draining. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, like I've had multiple times in the past few years where I've significantly questioned going into this field. And I get questions all the time like, oh, was dentistry worth it? Was dentistry worth it? I don't feel like I can appropriately answer that question until I'm like a good 5 years out, because I feel like this is growing pains in a new profession, but I'm honestly not sure, because I loved dentistry in school, but working it has been a whole different story. I think I told myself that I was fine in my last job because it was like, you know, I wasn't crazy busy, which was nice. I really loved my office manager and my assistant, but I just edited that vlog back. This is gonna be a super gappy video, I'm sorry. But I just edited that vlog back, and the way that my eyes actually looked dead. Like the way that I literally was not okay. And Ian even told me like towards the end of me like working that job, he's like, this job is actually killing you inside. And I just feel like I'm really good at faking it. And with school, it was always like, okay, I just need to like get through this test and then I'll be done. And eventually like you do get through the tests and you are okay. But with dentistry, it's just like every single day is a new challenge, and like not always in like a fun, challenging way. So anyways, I've been very like selective about looking for jobs. I'm hoping either maybe like an academic setting or a public health setting. I might not be able to find a good opportunity in either of those areas. I'm just like speaking it out into the world that that's kind of what I would like to end up doing, and give that a try, and then maybe like I can actually go to work and not feel dead inside. Where I was going with this is I am in the job search process right now. Again, just like taking my time, not wanting to feel rushed into a job that isn't a good fit for me. But in the meantime, and I probably won't be posting too much about this, but I'm gonna try doing some temping in the meantime. I don't have to like commit to one office long term. I get to kind of like get to know some places in the area. Anyways, that's the dentistry update. I also have some travel coming up in like a month or so, and I don't want to like start a new job and then like have to be gone. So I think that temping makes sense for me right now. But another reason why I just feel like LA was a good choice was because they do have a lot of like public health dentistry options, and there are like 3 dental schools around here in this area as well. So I just feel like that leaves me with some more opportunities to explore. Anyways, those are some updates. I will continue to update you guys about things throughout the vlog. I just wanted to share some things I've been loving lately. I have been using my It Cosmetics CC cream all the time lately, and honestly it's just like the best foundation that I've used. And I also use their concealer, the Do It All concealer. It's just like full coverage but still looks natural. I've been loving the Dibs gloss in Effortless Pink, the perfect pink for like the pale lip girlies like me. And normally I'm all about the plumping gloss. This is not a plumping gloss, but I've still been choosing it over my plumping glosses, which definitely means something. So like I said, I have a couple videos to film today. I really want to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to do that today. We're on the episode after Conrad just professed his love to her while she's engaged to Jeremiah, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to watch the next episode. But there's work to be done, and then I have my dance class tonight. So I also, again, been having one of my little yerba mates. I have basically cut energy drinks out of my diet entirely. I started drinking them in dental school when like I was studying for like 20 finals at once, which like justified, and I just like don't really feel like I need them anymore, and it's just not worth absolutely demolishing my gut, because I would be suffering after every energy drink. And these do not make me feel weird at all, so I've been loving them. Anyways, time to do some filming. Okay, so I was going to film 2 videos today. That didn't, I filmed like 1.5 and then a lot of reels. So that's good, I guess I still did something. Of course, my room, again, the hottest room in the house. I hate getting the afternoon sun in my room because my room is like 76 degrees, but downstairs is like 67 degrees. So I wish air conditioning could be controlled per room. Okay, it's basically time for me to go to my dance class. I got these like super flowy wide leg pants from Aerie. They have like a big slit at the side, and we're doing contemporary this week, and this just seems like contemporary flowy, but I also like don't want to like trip on it, but I also don't know if I want to change. We're doing a lot of floor work and I feel like this will get dirty, but I don't think I want to change, so I'm gonna keep it. I feel very boho fancy, so I'm just gonna stick with it. Okay, anyways, I'm back with the mic. This is the bag I've been bringing to dance. I just bring a little like Sol de Janeiro mist because honestly, I could probably use it at this point. I do have the lid in there. It's just like there. I always bring a little protein bar because usually I'm hungry on the way home. And then this week we need socks and knee pads. And then a lot of people dance with their hair down. I was trained in ballet, so I never wore my hair down. So I have a clip and a ponytail. I'm gonna see if I can like leave it down today because I just curled it today and it looks nice. Anyways, the dance class I have been going to, the only downside of this dance class is that it's in the valley, which from me is like an hour in traffic. Without traffic on the way home, it's like 25 minutes. But I have to allot like an hour to get there, which is, that's when LA traffic sucks. But like in the evenings, I'm like, what else do I have to do? Anyways, I don't want to eat like too much before I go, but I have this sandwich that I didn't finish from yesterday. And then I'm gonna bring a protein bar, probably have like a Ninja Creamy when I get home. And I need to leave in like 15 minutes. But let me show you my new little furniture piece. So I did have one crash out when moving here because I just didn't feel like my living room felt like home. It is a little bit more dark. We don't have any windows along this whole wall. They're just like there and there. So we ended up getting, it's actually a bookcase, but I needed something to like put my decor on, and I'm still waiting on a couple things. I want to get a little piece of cat art because I fully accept my crazy cat lady identity, but Ian also loves cats too, so it works. And I want to get some real plants, but I just have some stuff on the top. I got like some books that looked like aesthetic and fun, but also like the tartine bread book, like if I ever want to start making sourdough. Little like kitchen-y, you know, inspo items. I mostly got stuff at Target, some at Home Goods. I have some stuff that I've gotten in Amsterdam. I thought that little wood bowl looked kind of nice. Also, look how cute this little like mini Dutch oven is. Like, are we kidding? And I want to get like a decorative plate too. I obviously need to like rework these a little bit. And then let me show you how we're doing in the downstairs. So I got some lamps. If you see, boom. So I have this lamp that I hid back there because it's not super aesthetic. I showed you guys in the last vlog. It's basically just like an LED light, but I feel like it lights that up well. And then I don't know if I'm gonna get like a different plant here. I might, but I got this lamp and I feel like the lamp really brightens up the space. And then I also switched back to my yellow pillows because everything was just very blue and cool and I needed some more life. Oh, and I also got this shoe cabinet that's my gym bag on top of it. But it's like one of these shoe cabinets that like pulls out and you put all your shoes in them, and like not all of Ian's shoes can fit because he has like size 13 clown feet, but overall we can fit a lot. Anyways, it's about time for me to leave for class, so they let us record the combos, so I'll record it, but I can't put it to the music because then we have copyright issues. So see you there. Okay, I'm back from my class. We finished the combo from last week. I ended up liking this outfit for contemporary. It's very flowy and fun. Fire. Thank you. It's just so fun to dance again, and it was only 20 minutes back this time, so that's good. We're doing heels again next week. I feel like I want to find a class that actually does contemporary regularly because I just feel like that's more like what I'm used to, my thing. But anyways, we have a lot of packages Ian wants to open.
That's not yet.
Oh, yeah. One of Ian's coworkers just had a baby, so we got them a little jelly cat, little custom jelly cat blanket thing. All right, we got some Unisu flare pants.
Breaking down boxes, my least favorite thing.
Yeah, well, break them down as you go. I'll break them down.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check 3, 2, 1. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check.
Ian said he helped with my mic, which I actually asked him to do earlier. So if the audio was bad, it's actually Ian's fault.
Yeah, what you say to that is good check.
It's like, what do I have you for if it's not to set up all my camera equipment and all? Good morning. We're getting up early, going to the gym. PE Science made a new pre-workout that's their prolific and pump combined. And I really like this flavor. It's the red raz candy. Kind of tastes like Swedish fish. I only do about half a scoop. The new scoop is like huge because it's supposed to be like 1 scoop everything. Before, I was always supposed to use 2 scoops, but I didn't. I'm like covered in bruises these days. I've been super clumsy, just like running into like equipment at the gym and then like dance stuff on my feet. It's all like my ankles and my feet. Anyways, I'm going to the gym. It's my push day. I hurt my shoulder actually in my moving vlog. I kind of tweaked my shoulder and I've been working with a friend of mine on Instagram, Susie, Dr. Susie Squats. She's a physical therapist. And she like kind of helped me rework my program. It's feeling a lot better. We discovered it was probably like a little tendon thing, nothing serious. Anyways, I slightly modified my workout routines. I'm wearing my Alpha Elite pump shorts, just an old Amplify contour bra. I don't like the bras that came with the pump shorts in this collection because they were microscopic, so. Okay, I'm back from the gym. I just cannot stop wearing pump shorts. Just like, look how good they look. And I'm not one for short shorts, but lately I've been one for short shorts. Anyways, it was a bit of a sweaty workout. I need to shower now. And then I'm doing some more filming today. A lot of video planning right now while I don't have my license, so that when I can start working again, I'll have like a lot of content ideas and stuff like ready to go so that, you know, cause I'll be a lot busier, obviously. So I'm doing like so much video planning and like filming stuff right now just so I don't have to worry about it later. You guys always wonder how I get so much content done and everything. I'm just like constantly planning ahead. Having my little morning immunity shots, I've been doing this for years. It's probably not doing anything, but it makes me feel like I don't get sick as much. I don't know. And then in my birthday vlog, I tried coconut cult for the first time and I am still doing this every day. TMI, but hot girls have gut problems. I don't like taking pills. Like I don't like taking vitamins, a lot of supplements. I think most of them are an absolute waste of money. And I was trying to like take a probiotic because honestly I was getting a little gassy at times and it was just uncomfortable. And I tried the seed probiotics and they really did nothing for me. And by the way, this is not sponsored, but I've been buying coconut cult and I take 1 spoonful every day. And I swear this is better than any probiotic I've ever taken. I just feel like a shelf stable, like probiotic that's not refrigerated, like how is that ever gonna have the same amount of live cultures and effect that like an actual probiotic that's like in the fridge, like perishable? I don't know. To me, it makes sense. This has worked better than any probiotic. And I honestly just prefer to get like vitamins and things I need through food rather than just like supplementing a bunch. So this is the passion fruit. For some reason, the coconut likes to like drip down the sides. So it's like kind of sticky, but this is the passion fruit one. It's like a seasonal flavor and it's a big jar, which was nice because it's a little bit cheaper, but the passion fruit is so good. It's like so tart, it like hits you in the face. Okay, I'm in the middle of filming for the day, but I just took a break to have lunch. And I don't know if you guys saw the like built puff bars. Like everyone, I have been getting 20 million ads for these on TikTok. Like literally the TikTok shop people are making like 30 videos a day about these bars. And I actually love the built puff bars. They're actually my favorite protein bars. I get them at Costco. I like that they're like 150 calories instead of like a big like 300 calorie protein bar. Like normally when I just want like a little snack, like that's too much for me. So I liked the size, and everyone had been talking about these sour puff bars that are supposed to taste like sour candy, but they're protein bars. And if you guys know me, you know I'm a skeptic. I had to buy them myself because I trusted no one else's taste buds but my own. I just filmed a little like Instagram story TikTok review of these, and honestly, they're so good. Like they really do taste like a candy bar. I am not someone who's really ever thought that about any protein bar. Like the Bear Bells protein bars at Trader Joe's that everyone loves, I don't like them. They like taste like a protein bar to me. And as soon as it gets like chalky, proteiny, those also like upset my stomach. The built puff bars in the past have not. I don't know about these specific ones. It's puffy in the middle with like a little white chocolate on the outside. I wish you guys could smell these because there's like sour peach ring candies. The green apple ones taste like green apple candy. It's like the taste of like the Alani Nu Witch's Brew. I don't love the blue raspberry ones. This one does give a little bit more chemically artificially of a flavor, but I'm not even hungry right now. I'm about to finish this peach one because it's so good. So if you've seen all the ads, they're honestly not lying. Like these are pretty good. Anyways, I got all of my filming done today. I was gonna do more filming tomorrow, but I'm going to Minnesota this weekend to visit some family. If you guys didn't know, basically all of my mom's side of the family lives in Minnesota. So anyways, I'm gonna go visit. It's also my brother's 30th birthday. Can't believe he's 30. That means I'm getting close, guys. That's crazy. I always put the Trader Joe's salmon rub. I have bought like 10 of these. It is so good. Like honestly, nothing compares. I don't like to eat salmon with anything but this. And I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do yet. Mostly just like, you know, spend time with family, but I think we're gonna go, the state fair is still around. So I think we're gonna go to the state fair one day, which will be fun. The Minnesota State Fair is like one of the best state fairs. So definitely would be exciting. But anyways, there's only so much I can do before I go. And tomorrow I have to like do a bunch of editing and packing. So I don't want to be like filming because I always take way too long filming. Okay, maybe while I cook, we can do some wedding updates. So I was going to send out my wedding invites, which is like super early. I'm getting married in like June next year. I was just like confused on how to do things as a destination wedding. I'm getting married in Italy. I decided I'm gonna wait to send out the formal invitations because we don't have the welcome dinner planned yet. And we're gonna do like a day after like pool party situation most likely. And I didn't feel like it was appropriate to send out the invitations when I don't even know like the time of anything. I do have a wedding planner. I feel like these things are gonna be planned by like this winter. So then I'll send out the formal invites. So let me know if I'm doing it wrong, guys. But I'm gonna send out an email to everyone saying like if we are gonna have a spot for them on property, then they can accept or reject it, and if we are not gonna have a spot for them on property, then I wanna offer them some ideas of like where to stay. Other wedding updates, I officially decided I'm not having bridesmaids. I was going back and forth on it. I don't really care like what dress any of my friends wear. I'm gonna want pictures with them regardless. So my closest friends, I'm going to invite them to stay on the property with me, and then we're gonna like all like get ready together. So like they'll be my bridesmaids, but there's like no pressure. Like I don't expect anything of them. I just want them to like be with me take pictures with me and have them all with me over the wedding weekend, but like, I don't need them to be formal bridesmaids. I didn't want anyone standing up there with me and Ian anyway. I just want it to be us. And I don't really need anyone else like walking down the aisle either. So I felt like that was a good way to do it. They're still like my bridesmaids in spirit. And then we actually have to choose our menu soon because we're going out to see our venue in like less than a month, maybe? Oh my gosh, it's actually coming up so soon. You can't even see me. We're going out to Italy to see our venue, do our tasting, do my makeup trial. I think I am gonna vlog it, but I'm not gonna post the vlog until like we actually get married, because then you'll see like the venue and everything. I feel like that'll be fun to like post like when we get married. You guys will finally see the vlog and it'll be cute. But it's just like honestly really nice to like have vlogs to look back on. And you guys got the wedding dress drama update from the last vlog where they basically like forgot about my dress, and then I was moving 2 months later and that wasn't enough time to do my dress. I'm like, 2 months? You guys can't alter a wedding dress in 2 months. Okay, anyways, I found some wedding dress alteration options around me here. Actually, my mom did. Thank you, Mom. But it's still pretty far out at this point. Here's some advice if you're wedding dress shopping. Make sure to look at how the dress is scaled with the sizes, because I tried on like a 14 or something. Obviously that was like a bigger size than I am, so they had to clip the back, but like bust area fit perfectly. When I ordered my actual size, which was an 8, wedding dresses run small, I guess. When I ordered my actual size, which was an 8, the bust area is significantly smaller. So we're trying to like find ways to make me fit into that. So it also like, the proportions change with bigger sizes. Like I liked that my dress was a little bit more like, the waist area was a little bit longer in a bigger size. It's a little bit shorter in my size. These are just things to ask and think about. Also asking if they can do custom measurements, because I still don't quite understand why they custom made my dress. Like I had to wait like several months for the dress to be custom made for me, yet they couldn't make it custom to my measurements. Just feel like they could have done that. So now I have to pay $1,000 in alterations, which I know is like honestly normal for wedding dresses, but at least the waist area fits. That part fits. The hem is super easy on my dress. It's just like we're trying to get the bust area to actually fit. So fingers crossed that that ends up working out. What do you need, girl? What do you need? Anyways, that's the wedding update. I can't believe we're actually going to see our venue soon. I'm so excited. I just like every day. I am so thankful that we decided to do a destination wedding. Yeah, there's gonna be some stressful times in terms of traveling, but like, I love my venue so much. Oh, package. Okay, someone messaged me with the idea of a Nutella Ninja Creamy. I don't know why I hadn't done that yet, but I just made one today. I did the PE Science chocolate truffle protein, mixed in some Nutella, and then I mixed in some freeze-dried bananas and strawberries. And now I have to pay my taxes. Peach, AKA the IRS, has to collect on her whipped cream tax every time we have the Ninja Creamies. So just a little dollop of whipped cream for the IRS. Anyways, I am going to just relax on the couch. I was just doing some editing. I'm about to relax on the couch for a bit, read my book. Reading update, I just started King of Envy by Anna Huang. I've read like all her other books. They're quick reads, they're entertaining. They got some good spice to them, so they're pretty good. I did just finish 2 amazing books. I read The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. She has a way with words, let me tell you. Unlike any books I've ever read. Absolutely love her books. And I read Silver Elite, which was so good. Like my first 5-star read in months. Like it was giving a little bit dystopian, like it made me feel like Fourth Wing again, which is amazing. So if you haven't read Silver Elite, highly recommend it. But I'm gonna go sit, enjoy my Ninja Creamy, and read my book. Nice. All right, you guys, I am back from Solidcore. Had to wear, but Ingia is like my favorite brand to wear to Solidcore. They just restocked their wrap tops recently. They are the best wrap tops. They're actually so nice. And then the Ingia Cloud Lift Hidden Scrunch shorts, super subtle, super stretchy. And then I have a, what bra is this? Then I have a Unisu bra. And then it is officially pumpkin spice season, so I picked myself up my first pumpkin spice of the year. On the way home, I got a pumpkin cream cold brew. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys an update on my workout class situation. So I don't know if I told you guys in the last move-in vlog, follow along my Instagram stories. I was doing ClassPass when I moved here because I wanted to like try some new studios, some new styles. Almost a year, not quite a year though. I've been doing like my 3 full body days, 2 runs, and then 1 Solidcore per week. They had Solidcore in Arizona. I loved it, but I wanted to try like Legree, more reformer Pilates, and other things. But I did like a month and a half of ClassPass, and I have now canceled it. So here's my review on ClassPass. It's not good for the girlies who like to really plan their schedule. You almost have to be like just kind of a spontaneous person, and you have to be able to like kind of go at whatever time is available, and it became impossible for me to ever get into Solidcore, and Solidcore was just so many credits that like it just wasn't worth it. I was able to book most classes no problem, but for the first like 2 weeks of figuring it out, it was kind of hard. So the types of classes I took when I was on ClassPass, I took a Legree class, which I only took 1 Legree class. I don't like the megaformers that they use. I just prefer the Solidcore ones. I don't like how the Legree megaformers, they have like these like divots in them. I felt like it was like pinching me. And they also had me do static lunges where I'm holding the cables, and I just didn't really enjoy the class. And I compare everything to Solidcore because that's what I'm like trying to replace. And with Solidcore, I get in there at 7 a.m. and we start right away on the dot, and we are not done until 7:50 on the dot. They do not waste any time. They do not cue any breaks. I am getting my money's worth out of that class. With a lot of the other classes, like we'd start a couple minutes late, finish a couple minutes early, and I would check my watch and I was only actually working out for like maybe 40 minutes. And I'm like, not worth it to me. I felt like Legree was the most similar to Solidcore. If you guys don't know, Solidcore is a strength training workout, but it's on a reformer. It's not Pilates. Every time I say that, someone's like, thank you for saying it's not Pilates. I'm like, thank you for saying like the truth. Like, what do you mean? Why would I say it's Pilates when it's not? It's just on a reformer. Some other workout class reviews, I did 2 reformer Pilates classes. Honestly, if I'm gonna spend one of my workout days in a class, I really wanna be working hard, and I just did feel like it was a little bit too easy for me. No judging anyone who likes Pilates. I absolutely see the purpose of it, but for me specifically, it wasn't the kind of workout I want to be doing. I did really like the Pilates Cave though, if you're ever in Santa Monica, their mat Pilates class. That was actually really hard. I like to be challenged in a workout class. In that class, I did feel challenged. So I would go back there, just not regularly. And then I also wanted to take a couple different styles of classes. I took an F45 class and I really just didn't like it. I am the kind of person who I like to do my own workouts because I have like some modifications I need to do. And when you're in one of those group workout classes where you're all doing the same thing, it just feels kind of annoying to have to modify like almost every exercise. Like I have to do all of my planks on my fists because I have wrist problems, and we were just doing like a lot of burpees, a lot of things on planks where like in Solidcore I can just hold my plank, do plank extensions, plank crunches, and I'm fine on my fists. But if we're doing like a lot of moving around, I can't do that. So I didn't really like F45. Also, if I'm going to be doing like strength training, I'd rather just do it at the gym by myself. I feel like you just get the most results that way. It just like makes the most sense to me. And then I was going to take a core power class, but they were like all heated classes, and I'm a big heated class hater. Why would I want to sweat more? You're not getting a better workout. You just think you're working harder, and you actually can't work as hard because your body gets tired faster. Maybe there's evidence for heated classes. I kind of don't think so. Maybe I'll look into it. But the more I thought about taking a heated like sculpt class, I was like, you know, I just don't think this is for me. So moral of the story, canceled ClassPass, renewed my Solidcore membership. Another reason why I wanted to do Solidcore, it's the closest one to me, and big thing in LA, there's a parking lot. The other places, it's street parking, and that's stressing me out. So I just like to know that I'm never gonna have a problem getting there. It's super close to me. The class times are super strict. I absolutely love the structure of the classes. And if I'm being honest, my abs have never looked better than after consistently doing Solidcore once a week. Anyways, I decided I'm not filming today. I have a lot to do, and I need to pack for my Minnesota trip. I need to see what the weather is like there. Okay, I just had some lunch, and then I got some of my final decor pieces for my little bookcase thing. First of all, there's like some citrus going on, so I got this little orange mug. It's a little bit bigger than I expected, but again, I thought it was like within the kitchen theme, and I wanted like some pops of brighter colors, and then I forget, okay, yes. I wanted another pop of yellow. Urban Outfitters had some cute like quirky stuff, and this is a San Marzano tomato jar, but it's actually a candle, and it smells really good. And then I got that decorative plate holder for this cute little citrusy decorative plate. I still think I need to, I still think I need to get some, I don't want to adjust my camera. I still need to get some plants so that I'm gonna adjust it after, or kind of adjust my decorations after I get the plants, but.
Should I give people a tour of everything?
So I'm gonna put that plate there, even though I think I'll probably move it eventually. Didn't I have a mug? Yes, okay. Where should this go? Okay, I still need to like really reorganize this, but yeah, Peach says hi. Peach, are you upset? Is there something wrong? Is there something wrong? Okay, of course, I never ended the vlog, but went to Minnesota, went to the state fair, had a good time, and guys, I finally got my dental license just in time for me to go on my Europe trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see a Europe vlog. May or may not have the capacity to do that, but anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.